I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I would keep myself. I would find a way.
Okay, so today's workout is going to be a 60-minute AMRAP. So as many rounds as possible in 60 minutes. Workout is 1K run. We're going to be doing this on the assault runner. 1K row, and then a 40-meter sled push with 470 pounds. So there are 8 45-pound plates on the sled, 470 pounds total. 40 meters is down this turf and back. So doing this circuit, this set, as many rounds as possible in 1 hour. One thing that I've learned since starting to train for this Hyrox in November is how to program some of these workouts. So when I first got started, a lot of my training was from a background in bodybuilding, strength training, being in the gym, throwing around weights, and then endurance running, ultras and marathons. I've always been a lifter and a runner, or at least for the last couple of years. And now as my training is evolving, I think what we're layering on top of the running and the lifting is now intensity. And that's what some of these Hyrox workouts really focus on, is intensity. And when I first started programming some of the workouts for this prep, I would just kind of select 4 or 5 different movements that you'll do during the competition, assign some sort of value to them, either 500 meters or 20 wall balls, for example, 40-meter sled. I would just assign these values and then select the number of rounds that I would do for those exercises, which is one way to incorporate the strength, the endurance, and the intensity into train for Hyrox. But what I'm learning through this whole experience is that every workout that you do that's Hyrox focused doesn't have to have 4 or 5 different exercises, and you don't have to go through all the different rounds. There can be a key focus for each training session. So the key focus today is 3 different movements: running, rowing, and sled push. And the goal, the focus, is to build an aerobic engine. So we're getting a lot of good aerobic work in, running, rowing, but also at the same time, we are training strength on the sled, power output on the sled, and running and rowing fatigued. So endurance that is compromised. Because what happens when you hop on that sled and you push 470 pounds for 400 meters, sorry, not 400 meters, that'd be epic, 40 meters, is your heart rate jacks up, and it does take some time to recover after the sled before jumping back on the assault runner. So the key focus today is building that engine, that aerobic capacity, but also running on compromised legs and learning how to pace these workouts appropriately to manage my heart rate so it's not out of control, and I can still put a big effort on this run for the next round that we're going to hit. So just some of the things that I've learned in this prep so far. To be honest, I've been in a really big creed kick recently.
Throwing some higher.
So I think we're going to kick off this workout, not higher, not yet. We'll save that for some more meat. But we're gonna start with my sacrifice. Creed, baby! Creed actually takes me back to when I was younger, because my family would go to Pizza Hut every week for the buffet, once a week. Maybe not once a week, but we would go frequently. And there was a jukebox in this Pizza Hut, and I would go put 2 songs on that jukebox every time I went to Pizza Hut. One was My Sacrifice by Creed, and the other was Will Smith, Getting Jiggy with It. I'm a big Creed fan.
Feels like forever. Within my heart of memories, a perfect love that you gave to me. Oh, I remember when you are with me. I'm free. I'm careless. I believe. Above all the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. My sacrifice. We've seen our share of ups and downs. Oh, how quickly life can turn around in an instant. It feels so good to reunite within yourself and within your mind. Let's find peace there. 'Cause when you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless. I believe. Above all the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. My sacrifice. I just want to say hello again. I just want to say hello again. 'Cause when you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless. I believe.
That was tough. I think I would honestly say that was the hardest workout of this prep so far. I got 6 rounds, and I had 28 seconds of rest left to spare. I was finishing each round roughly in 9 minutes, 30 seconds, and I was hitting those splits very consistently, extremely consistent. I think my 1K on the run every time was 325, 326, very consistently for all 6 1Ks. And then for the rower, I was holding 150 per 500 meter split pretty well. 59 minutes, 32 seconds, 6 rounds. That was great. This spot right here, sitting up against the rubber plates, the bumper plates, this is my go-to spot after I do one of these big workouts. I don't know why. I just started coming over here, letting the breeze come in from the garage door, grabbing my meal, and just decompressing. Post-workout, got about 50 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, 115 grams of carbs. oats. I got our vanilla vegan protein, peanut butter, whey protein, blueberries, honey, dates. This is my post-workout goodness. I'm about to dive into this as I just stop sweating profusely. Now my watch says I burned 1,127 calories. That was a sweaty mess. Really happy with that workout. 6 rounds, 59 minutes, 32 seconds. I was very consistent. That's what I wanted to achieve during that workout. I wanted consistency. And every round I was finishing at like 9 minutes and 30 seconds, which gave me 30 seconds to just bring my heart rate down a little bit after the sled, grab a sip of water, hop back on the assault runner. The assault runner, I was holding 325, 326, 327 for each 1K. And then on the rower, I was holding like 1 minute, 50 seconds per 500 meter split. And obviously for the sleds, the first one I went all the way down and I decided I should break it up. So I went 10 meters at a time, 10, took 5 breaths, 10, 5 breaths, 10, 5 breaths, 10. That was honestly a solid workout. Potentially one of the hardest workouts of this prep so far. Actually, no, that was, I'd say, the hardest workout of this prep so far. I encourage you guys to try it out. Within the first 400 meters on the assault runner, on that first run, I could tell it was gonna be a sweaty one. You know, it's 102 degrees here in Austin, Texas today, garage doors open, AC off. That was some work. I'm proud of that one. Very proud. And now, the carbs and protein and sweet goodness. Also, I think these are the shoes I'm gonna rock for Hyrox Dallas. These are the Pumas Nitros. I like them a lot. They run really similar to the Saucony Endorphin Speeds, but they have like a better sole and better grip for some of this more strength-focused pushing, pulling. So I've been wearing them the last couple days. I like them so far. I think this is what I'm gonna rock. The Puma Nitros for Dallas. You know, when I was younger, me and my brother used to watch the Disney Channel movies all the time. And there was this one movie called Smart House, and that house had this capability where if you spilled something on the ground, it would automatically seep it up through the carpet or the floor. That's what we need at this next BPN HQ gym. We now get this place deep cleaned weekly. See, I'm not even cleaning anything up because as I'm cleaning up, I've been done with this workout for like 15 minutes. I'm still dripping sweat. But I will get all of this cleaned, disinfected, and ready for the next victim of this workout. I did 2 days ago. That was a big quality session too.
Yeah.
All right, so today's workout is a 2-mile warm-up and then 5 1K repeats with a 1/4 mile recovery jog in between each repeat. The goal for each 1K is between a 5:25 and a 5:45 minute per mile pace, and then a 2-mile cool down. So fueling wise, what we got going on, I just had 2 scoops, just finished this off, 2 scoops of G1M Sport. So 40 grams of carbohydrates, 700 milligrams of sodium total. This was pre-run, pre-training session. And then midway through the workout, around mile 4, I will have 1 Go Gel, 24 grams of carbohydrates. This is our new caffeinated Go Gel that launches end of September. Mixed berry, caffeinated Go Gel, 75 milligrams of caffeine. to carry me through the second half of this training session. It is 9 a.m. here in Central Texas, and it's already about 90 degrees, so this is gonna be a toasty one. We're gonna get a nice tan, and there's gonna be a lot of sweat. So I wanna talk about quality sessions throughout a training block. If I look back to all of my marathon training blocks and preps, I have quality sessions each week, typically 2 quality sessions. There was one on Wednesday, one on Saturday. We're carrying that same thing over to this Hyrox prep, where there's 2 to maybe 3 quality sessions per week. And those quality sessions can either be a big Hyrox circuit workout or just strictly a running workout. Now I'm doing 2 to 3 quality sessions per week in this prep. I would consider this like half of a quality session. If it was a full quality session, I'd be doing more volume, maybe more repetitions of 1K repeats. And just based off of where I'm at in this week right now, the workouts I've already done, how my body's feeling, I want to get some 1K repeats in, but not too many where I'm overtaxing, where I'm actually creating more negative impact than progress. These quality sessions are essential to stimulate adaptation, get stronger, get faster, get better. However, you can also add in too many quality sessions where you do more harm, and that's not the goal, that's not the intent. So this I would consider a half quality session, a refinement session, and really just get some more leg turnover and get used to holding these 1K repeats, especially on some fatigued and tired legs, feeling the last couple of days of big training blocks and work. So let's get it. Let's go sweat. All right, first 1K done. We intentionally chose a route that wasn't flat. Got some nice little changes of elevation. Makes parts of this workout a little bit harder. That's what we want. We want the heat. We want the elevation. We want the stimulus because we want the adaptations. We want growth. When we get to Hyrox Dallas in November, we want those 1K efforts not to feel easy, but to feel comfortable and strong. Controlled discomfort. Three 1Ks done. Gonna hit this gel. Carbs, a little bit of sodium, caffeine. All right, 2 more.
Stronger and stronger. There's a hunger in my
acclimation at its finest. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 1K repeats done. I got my half-mile recovery, then 2-mile cool down. That'll wrap up this training session. That heat, that definitely ups the level of intensity and effort. Heart rate was higher than normal the whole way through, but it's expected. Workout is complete. 8.36 miles. 2-mile warm up, 5 1K repeats, 2-mile cool down. Tell you what, that it says I am now 67% adapted to the heat. Keep track of your heat acclimation and a training status glance. All right. Solid run. Solid run. I mean, extremely challenging. Sometimes you forget how powerful heat can be. We've been doing a lot of our training sessions in the BPN gym, which we shut off the AC, we lift the garage doors, it's hot, it's humid. But that sun beating down on you adds a whole nother level of intensity. But I know what my body needs right now. It needs beef and rice. And I know just where to find it. In the back of my truck. It's been marinating for the last hour. Look what we got here. The only thing that's missing is the hummus and beets. I didn't really trust the hummus and beets sitting in the heat for since leaving the house. But what I did, this is 8 ounces of actually ground beef and elk. I get my elk from a couple of different places, but right now I've been buying it from Force of Nature. 8 ounces of ground beef and elk, 300 grams of white rice, it's jasmine rice, and then buffalo sauce, coconut aminos. I threw it in the microwave for 3 minutes before leaving the house. Put it in my trusty Yeti. Let's see if it's still warm. I'll tell you one thing, it's not cold. Still warm. Interesting enough, that first taste reminded me of the MRE from the military, chili with beans. Huh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where shelter is heard, the discouraging word, and the skies are all cloudy all day. Not sure if those were the words, but it sounded right. Today we have an all hands meeting, and with every all hands meeting here at BPN, we do a team lunch. That is Lace Burgers. That has their smoker, and they're making smash burgers for the BPN team right now. Now as we wait for the smash burgers to be done and the BPN team makes their way over to this suite where we'll have our meeting and then eat some smash burgers, I gotta share this with you guys. This is a proud husband moment. My wife Steph has been working on this children's book for about a year now, and it is officially available for pre-order. Go One More by Stephanie Bear, and that right there, that's me, and that's Charlie Grace, me and my daughter. A book about me and my daughter. She put so much work into this, I'm so proud of her. An encouraging story of perseverance, kindness, and going the extra mile. Follow along as Charlie learns what it means to go one more throughout her day. So as you guys might know, I am currently working on a book as well. I actually just turned the manuscript in, and it is being published June of 2025, also called Go One More. And Steph has been working on this for quite some time, her children's book. I'm going to show you the inside of what it looks like. It turned out so well. I'm extremely proud of her, and you can officially pre-order it on Amazon right now. So I'll leave the link in the description of this video, so you guys can go pre-order Steph's children's book, Go One More. We actually showed this to Charlie last night for the first time, and we asked her who this was, and she said Charlie, and she said Dad. So here's the cover. We got this mound of broccoli florets, a bunch of Charlie cakes. If you guys remember when Charlie was a couple months old and she started eating real food, I would make her these Charlie cakes every morning. Still make them for her occasionally, but like she lived off of these things when she started eating actual food. The illustrator did an incredible job. So it's these stories of me and Charlie. We got some BPN product placement in there. We got Strong Greens in the corner. Charlie's Charlie Cakes. Whey protein bottle right there. The red endurance hat. This turned out so good. Like I said, I'm incredibly proud of the work Steph put into this, and just really leaning into the message and mission of Going More and how applicable it is to not just sport and athletic, but life in general and as a whole. Coach Linda, that's a tribute to my mom, who passed away in 2019 from cancer. So here it is, guys. Go One More, the children's book. So today marks a pretty monumental turning point for BPN in the history of this company and this team. So after the all hands and after everyone eats lunch, we are walking over to our new future HQ. That's within walking distance of where we're located right now. And the plan right now, tentatively, is to move into that new space April of 2025. We have signed the lease. We've engaged a design agency. We have design plans. We're now working with a general contractor to start building out the offices and the entire space. So it's a big shell right now. It is a 76,000 square foot shell. And we'll walk over there and I'll show you what it looks like. There's no walls, there's no doors, there's nothing. It's just a big, like I said, it's a big shell. And we're going to be walking the team over there to show them where we're going to be moving into for this next phase of Bear Performance Nutrition. And we'll show them where the gym's going to be laid out and where the offices are going to be laid out. And this space is going to be very intentionally designed and built. Right now, in our footprint, our HQ, we're operating in 3 different buildings, and then we have a 4th overflow space. And these buildings in this business park, they were built to spec. So there's already offices, there's already bathrooms, there's already warehouse space. And you come in, you just make it work for what you need and what you have. But in this next space that we're moving into next spring, we're actually building it from scratch. We will have offices and conference rooms and the gym and the lobby and the cafeteria designed in a way that works for our team, which is super exciting. And it literally just feels like, well, it was a few short years ago when we moved into this space. It was 2019. We moved into this space, and I've told this story many times before. It was 10,000 square feet initially, and we didn't even have enough inventory to fill the bottom floor of these racks that we have. And it's been quite a journey. It's been an amazing journey. And I'm so excited for this next HQ because it's going to be designed with so much intention for what we need to help us grow and scale and facilitate collaboration and just a stronger working culture and environment. So after the all hands, after lunch, we'll show you guys what the space looks like. We'll show the team what the space looks like because they haven't seen it yet either. And it's going to be really exciting. Here is actually a general overview of the plans that we're working with right now. So this is our entire new building. Up here on the left side, you have all the offices that are consolidated, the gym below it, The gym is going to be 9,250 square feet. To provide context, our current gym is about 3,000 square feet. And then all fulfillment in the warehouse portion alone is just under 50,000 square feet. So fulfillment's in the middle, and then racking on the far right side, and up there in the corner is going to be a space for like photo shoots, studio, and then storage for overflow and events. And I'll scroll down here, which is kind of a blown up plan of the offices. So we have a combination of open concept working spaces for the brand creative team. We have multiple large and small conference rooms, Zoom rooms. We have like an official lobby now, one main entrance, private offices for leadership team and department leads. We have down here the break room, cafeteria, lunchroom, which opens up into the gym. So this is the gym down here. Locker rooms, sauna, cold plunge, podcast studios over here. But the way it's laid out is it's separated by department so that we have a combination of conference rooms, focused working rooms for multiple people, open concept, and then private offices as well. And then that all is on one side of the building, stacked on top of the gym, next to the warehouse.
See, I'm just trying to live my life.
What's up, guys?
Don't despise a good time.
Okay, we got Lace Burgers here, team showing up. I'm actually gonna have Trevor do the rundown of all of this because Trevor's how we found out about Lace Burgers, and he has been telling me every single day, every single week for the last couple of weeks, you gotta try Lace Burgers. We gotta get them here at BPN. So that's what we're doing. So Trevor's on his way. He's gonna do the rundown and give all the details of what's going on here, what they're throwing down. Wow. This is incredible. Actually, that might be a mill scale. I want a grill just like that.
That'll offset.
That might be one of the ones I've been looking at.
You gotta go ask him where it's from.
That's a real looking smoker. I need to set up in my backyard.
You know, we all love meat here at BPN, but I really love meat. And yeah, I kind of like Nick. Nick is a big foodie. I resonate with him at that. And so I saw these guys were doing a pop-up at their Texas Made Supply Co. And when I saw that they were in Georgetown, I was like, this is it. This is where we have to go. So you can see the smash burgers are absolutely insane. Making them all by hand. I think the first time we went, he was just cooking them solo, and it was like one of the best experiences I've ever had. So I knew we had to get him over here, and then Sarah reached out, and now we're here. We're gonna enjoy it.
What do you think, Trevi?
Dude, get a close up of this. Look at that burger, bro. That is, if you've never had a smash burger, you're not living. You're not living.
I can just tell by the look it looks incredible. Grilled onions, pickle, smash flat. Can't wait to try this.
We're off to a good start already.
Nick's office up there.
So we can't afford any walls, but we're just gonna move right in.
So this is the creative space. Where's everyone else?
We're going for an open concept vibe. Just to kind of give you a layout a little bit. For context, this is about 76,000 square feet. We'll have about 15,000 square feet of office, 50,000 square feet of warehouse, 9,200 square feet of gym. Our current gym is about 3,000 square feet, so it's 3 times that size. You'll walk into this lobby, And this kind of first corner compartment here will be the 15,000 square feet of office. It'll be conference rooms, it'll be focused Zoom rooms, private offices, open concepts. Podcast studio will be back here in this corner. Big cafeteria lunchroom back over here in this corner, where we'll finally have a lunchroom where you can go in and make your food, sit at a table, sit at a booth, sit on some couches. You can work in there, drink a coffee, truly facilitate just like being able to work in different parts of the office space and not being confined to just your desk or just your compartment. And then this, after the office, that back half over there is all warehouse. So initially it'll be Opera, fulfillment lines, and then all racking. In that back corner over there, there's already an office there. That's actually gonna be a studio for photography. And that's gonna be a space for overflow of storing event equipment and just everything else we have that doesn't fit into all the other offices or rooms or compartments that we have in need. So this is the next chapter of BPN. This is the next chapter of where we're heading, what we're focused on. This is us putting stake in the ground, planting the flag of we are Austin, Texas. We're performance focused. This is where we're going. This is who we are. And this right here is the team that we're gonna do it with. So this is BPN. This is the future. Today's the day. Today's the day we go for a 2K PR on the rower. Now, before jumping into this Hyrox prep, I really didn't spend too much time on the rower, but now that I've spent more time on it and I've worked on my form and my efficiency, especially with Coach Alexa, I'm enjoying it more. And I'm excited to go into this effort today. Efforts like this, big efforts where you know you're gonna enter a pain cave at some point, they get a little scary. They get a little intimidating, but that's good. You want those feelings every so often. Keeps you humble, keeps you sharp, keeps your axe sharp. So Alexa kind of gave me a game plan going into this. The goal is a sub 6 minute, 30 second 2K row, which is an average of about 1 minute, 37 seconds per 500 meter split. First 1,000 meters going out at roughly 1 minute, 38 second 500 meter split. And then for the next 400 meters after that, dropping down to about a 136, 137. And then a few hundred meters later, dropping down to a 136 and holding that really well. And then the last 300 meters, she says, bury it. Bury it as fast as possible. You can do anything for 1 minute. So I warmed up. I spent some time on the Concept 2 erg bike, and then I hopped on the rower for about 3 to 5 minutes, just getting loosened up. We're about to jump into it. 2,000 meters on the rower, 4 time. Let's go.
No sleep till Brooklyn. Foot on the pedal, never ever false metal. Ain't you running hotter than a boiling kettle? My job ain't a job, it's a damn good time. City to city, I'm a running my ride.
26. All right. 2K, row for time, 6 minutes, 26 seconds. I'm happy with that. That last 600 meters was tough. My glutes are on fire right now. I went out really strong. Felt really good. I was holding a 131, 132 for that first 750 to 1,000 meters. And I slowed down a little bit and picked it back up, but 6 minutes, 26 seconds, 2K. It's my baseline PR. We'll see how much better, how much faster, how much more efficient we get over these next 3 months. Dude, my glutes hurt so bad. They're on fire. Woo!
You're beginning pace.
I feel like I paced that. I feel like I paced that really well. I mean, regardless, it was hard, but you can do anything hard for 6.5 minutes.
Sure, it's a common notion, perpetual